It's November, it's near the end of the season, and we're at Alton Towers. It's time for an update. Now, the update will not really focus on things like this, although, you know, we want to take a look at the Sky Ride as we are expecting it to open in 2025. However, we will look at the fireworks preparation, which is right behind us first, before heading over to Forbidden Valley, and of course, looking at the construction of the new ride for 2025. But first, it's 2 days away from fireworks. Let's show you what's going on. We start off our update at the top end of the fireworks, where you can actually see they are testing the lights. And you can see the colour changing on them as well. This will look spectacular as it sort of reams into the sky. If you enjoy the video, please drop it a like. It means the world to us, and it's absolutely free and helps us out hugely against the YouTube algorithm. But we'll show you what's going on up here, some of the close-ups of some of the fireworks they've got, and then we'll head back down to the bottom. Seemingly still quite a lot to put into place. Scarefest is over and fireworks are close by, and as you can see, the fireworks for 2024 are all around the Fanax, and of course the opening most likely of Nemesis Reborn, much like they were last year, to be fair. But here is the current state of it. You can see flooring down, you can see we have 4 projection screens. There's loads going on. I mean, these fireworks are incredible, absolutely incredible compared to anything else we have. Whether we get the use of drones this year, whether we get the use of lasers and things, it's all very much likely. It is a mammoth operation. People have been working here all day. We're sort of 4 hours in. The big news, of course, is there is a new ride coming for 2025. We know what it is. It's going to be another top spin, which is fine because it'll be a double-sided one and it'll go in there. I mean, it is a little bit frustrating when you think Zandra was built in 6 months and it fell over halfway through construction, and we're 6 months in and we got a bit of concrete. Don't get me wrong, it's a little bit, it should be over. Yeah, I mean, but we got some advertising and it's good to see investment, and obviously they've listened to the fact they do need some flat rides. And I think it will be special. I think there's a lot going into it. It's very hard to see. They've really cordoned off sort of every little nook and cranny so you can't get any shots of it, which I quite like, to be honest with you. We'll get some more though, definitely. Submit to the spin. That's what we're saying. There it is, new ride coming 2025. I'd be expecting this one to open with the park in March. It's not something I'd expect to open in May like the rest of them have. I think it will be done. I do think it will look really, really special. The Sky Ride has been closed for this year. Now, last time we come, there were lots of bits and parts all scattered across here. And there are still boxes, assumably from Poma, the people they're working with. They supplied all the cars and everything. I don't know whether they did the original system, but as you can probably see on there, everything is still tied up, so it's certainly not in a position to move yet. All this is still tied. Don't know how close we are to whether or not we'd actually see testing of it, or whether or not everything's going to be done over closed season, but the cables hanging down still over here. I would suggest there's still a fair amount of work to do on this. There is a lot more testing that's gone on as well, and you can see that by the paint colour. Whether or not the ride will get a coat of paint, I mean, obviously the stations were redone in preparation for it being open this year, and then never did open. We'll see. I think it will be back in 2025. I don't think it'll be closed another season if they were originally planning this season. It's obviously undergone an extensive refurbishment, but at the moment, not only is there no sign of life, there's no sign of work either. We did see some merchandise for this down in the Scarefest shop. Obviously, the Tower Dungeons. This is usually the entrance to the Tower Dungeons. They took the sign down, which kind of created a, will it come back kind of vibe. A lot of the decoration has also gone from outside of here. Now, whether that's because it was going to be used as Scarefest, I don't know. But then I kind of wonder, with the rooms and everything set up, I didn't go in here. Someone will have to comment below just how much of the dungeons is left in there. Certainly been in no rush to put it back. Now, references to this have gone from the website. You can see where everything's gone from here. Again, I don't know. I don't know whether they remove it all to put it all back, or what they're going to do. For me, this needs to become a boat ride again. It was fantastic as Doom and Sons. It was fantastic as Toyland Tours. I didn't particularly like Charlie, to be perfectly honest with you. It was all right, but it wasn't anything spectacular, and I think it's been wasted as the dungeons. They've got a perfectly good boat ride in there with a perfectly good story, and it just seems that whatever they do up in this area, nothing happens. It just feels dead all the time. You've got David Walliams' area there with obviously Gangster Granny. Gangster Granny's already lost popularity. It's got a Twister, it's got a Carousel, you've got a 4D cinema in there that, used to be Ice Age, which is already gone. You've got Frog Hopper, you've got the cars, which are in Cloud Cuckoo Land. This whole area just feels dead. The Burger Kitchen obviously gets popular, it's right next to Sky Ride. I don't know. It's always felt it. I think ever since I've been visiting Alton Towers, it's always felt it. It's just so weird that this area doesn't have that spectacular ride to just get people up here and spread people out a little bit more. We end our update video here in the shop at the Halloween bits and pieces, because to be fair, we didn't look at them during Halloween. There's quite a lot here. Fair amount have actually been reduced already as well. Let us know what you thought of any of these mazes you did, and indeed the new ride for 2025, the Top Spin, and of course, are you coming to the fireworks? Let us know that. But from Alton Towers, thank you for joining us for our update. We'll see you next time.